Welcome back to Pilates by Christine. This workout is designed for the Bosu ball. I've also made it possible to use a small ball instead. I'm actually going to demonstrate most of the exercises with both props, so you can try the Bosu or the small ball or both. Everything's going to move nice and slow today, getting fully through your range of motion, working deep into the core, abs, hips, upper back, and shoulders. We'll finish with quick legs. It's a great beginner set. Let's start on the floor. Everybody sit down. Bosu ball, hips up to the edge of the ball, arch all the way back over it. Small ball, you're placing it between the legs and coming all the way down to the floor. Fold yourself back. Rib cage is fully supported on that Bosu. Extend the arms overhead. Circle out. Lift up into an abdominal curl. Inhale, arch back. Exhale, circle around and lift into your curl. On the Bosu, you're going to feel this extra stretch through the rib cage. When you come into your extension back, look at the ceiling. You don't need to do a big back bend over the ball. The focus is more on the curling up motion, digging deep into the abs, feeling the rib cage close as you lift up into your curl. Inhale back, exhale around. Gentle squeeze on the small ball if you have it between your legs. Two more times. Exhale, circle and lift. Inhale, lengthen back. Last one, exhale, circle and lift to finish. Everyone straightens out the legs. Small ball only, it goes under the feet. I'm going to keep the ball at my feet, but just squeeze it between my ankles. Hands behind the head. Let's demo the Bosu first. This time, big arch back. Exhale, curl up and lift into a seated position. Tuck the tailbone under, roll down, shape your spine across the Bosu, and repeat. With the small ball, you're doing an ab curl, and since your feet are on top of it, you can do a double curl, rolling the ball in and out. Plenty of time to work through these. If you're using the small ball only, you'll take 2 slow counts, double tuck and roll in, 2 slow counts, reach it back out. With the Bosu, you can take about 4 to 5 counts to sit up tall, and the same slow 4 to 5 counts to peel all the way back. Spinal articulation. Think about each vertebrae moving independently, closing the rib cage together to lift you up, keeping the belly button pulled in to lower down and arch back. Last time, up and down. Tuck the knees back up. Feet to the floor, small ball between the knees. Arch back, side curls. Exhale, lift, elbow crosses to one side. Inhale back, exhale, lift and cross to the other side. Inhale back. 12 slow, side to side. with the Bosu, use all the space that you have to roll across that Bosu, help you rotate around. Feel yourself not just lifting up off of it, but around and then up off the Bosu. Take your time to use that extra assistance. Teach yourself to work through deeper rotation, more muscle activation. One more to each side. Last time, up and across. Release back down. We're going to pelvic curls next. Set up on the Bosu by scooting forward, getting the upper back, neck, and head fully supported so you can press into what looks like a bridge, a shoulder bridge position. I'm dipping down, letting my spine kind of arch back, and then curling the tailbone up for that pelvic curl to reach into the shoulder bridge. So I inhale to prepare, exhale, curl that tailbone, lift up, just like a bridge. You'll feel this one a lot through the glutes. Then I try to just think about the pelvis lowering down, tilting that tailbone down towards the floor. On the floor, if you're not using a Bosu, you just do your regular pelvic curl into the shoulder bridge, then lower down and pelvic curl to release. I want you to take these so slow. This class is your time to really focus on that spinal articulation, working through each vertebrae. On the Bosu, you'll notice that your rib cage isn't moving much because it's supported by the ball. So if you've ever been on a reformer and done something called semicircle, this is really similar to it. We also did something kind of similar on the stability ball. So it looks a lot like a bridge, but we get a completely different experience out of it. Last time, lower down and release to finish. Side series is next. Small ball is coming underneath the rib cage. Bosu ball also under the rib cage, but we get a big arch over it. On the Bosu, you can fold that bottom hand. Small ball, you'll want to place the bottom hand on the ground. I'm lifting up into a side curl and releasing back down. I can also use the hand for support on the floor, just like that. Letting my arm give me some assistance. Harder version is without the arm. It might not feel like you're getting a lot of motion out of this one, but you're probably moving more than you think. And even a little bit of motion still means you're working your muscles. It takes lots of side strength to lift into this side bend. Since I have both props, I really like having that ball in the hand too. I find that's a good cue to lift into it. And you can do whatever you'd like with your legs to help you with this motion. 2 more times. Exhale up, inhale, release. 1 more, lift and release. Stack the knees and the feet. Top arm comes in front of the body for support. Clams open and close. Small ball stays under the ribs if that's what you're using. 16 slow clams. On the Bosu, you get a lot of support, so this helps stabilize the hips. On the small ball, less stability, so you do have to work more to keep that top hip from rolling forward or back. Bosu is great for assistance here, supporting your alignment so you can work deep into those glutes. Last 2 clams. Squeeze up, lower down. 1 more series before we come to the other side. Bosu, kneel on top of it, toes touch the floor, arms to the T. Otherwise, kneel on the floor, small ball between the knees or the ankles. Dip back, hips to heels, arms reach overhead. Exhale, press up, arms to the T. Tiny lean back, palms towards each other. Press the arms back out and repeat. Lower down, reach overhead. Lift up, baby lean back. Arms for counterbalance. This one, on that lean back, will feel really small. Be careful about putting too much work on the quads. You have a big balance challenge on the Bosu. Take your time. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, dip back, arms overhead. Exhale up. Last set. Lower the hands down, then walk yourself forward, keeping the knees on top of the Bosu. Small ball. The ball will come under one knee. Then you'll reach the opposite leg out. Slow kick. We'll take it up and then lower it back down 12 times on each side. I want my spine in neutral. On the Bosu, I do have my hip just in front of my knee. That gives me a little more stability, plus it's just where I naturally feel the most comfortable, and it's where I can get in good alignment for the back. With the small ball under the knee, you're feeling a lot of quads here. Very slow kicks. Keep the hips even. 2 more times. Slow lift, slow lower. 1 more. Lift up and lower. You can take a couple seconds to switch to the other side. Realign. 12 kicks this side. Lift up. Little hold at the top, lower down. On this side, my shin could be more parallel on that Bosu, but my spine's still in neutral. Got about 90 degrees at the hip, so it's all good. Everyone will look a little different on this one depending on your body proportions and how you align on that Bosu ball. Two more kicks complete the set. Lift up, lower down, one more. Slow lift and lower. You can walk your hands back in and come to side series on the other side. Ball or Bosu under the ribs. It's the side lifts up and down using the bottom arm support, or folding the hand under and lifting into the top hand. I left my small ball over on the side for this set, but you can use that small ball in the hand if you're going double props today. Exhale to lift into your curl. Inhale to reach back. Feel how your body moves across the surface of the ball. Top obliques working hard. Two more times. Squeeze and lift. Stretch and lower. One more. Let's do clams. Stack the knees and the ankles. Top arm to the floor for support. Open and close 16 times. Make sure you feel that side glute working as you squeeze up. Can you get it a ½ inch higher? Deep into the external rotators. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Let's do your back exercises next. Small ball is coming right under your breastbone, your sternum there at the front of the rib cage. Bosu ball, you'll come down and find a similar spot where it's comfortable. I have the small ball between my ankles to help with alignment. Take the arms out to the T. Then just lift a couple inches up, working through the upper back so you're lifted off of the ball just slightly in the front. I'm tilting to one side, teeter-totter. Lift and rotate over to the other side, teeter-totter. It looks a lot bigger on the Bosu ball. With the bigger ball, we can use all that space to rotate around. Small ball, it'll feel smaller, probably working more behind the shoulder blade as you rotate. There shouldn't be pressure on the tummy. It's all about the rib cage support. These will seem like simple exercises that are working so good here for the upper back. One more set. Relax the arms and the chest down for a second. Reposition, lift the collarbone back off the ball. Take the arms to a goal post, fold at the elbows. Then we lower and tap the elbows to the ball and raise back up. Folding front, squeezing back. On the small ball, you should be able to do this one, but if you happen to have a really little ball or it's not well inflated, you'll probably skip it and just go to a rolling swan, put the ball under the hands, rolling up and down. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, lift the elbows out to the sides. Last one. Lift and hold, lower and release. Everybody will reach the arms overhead, small ball under the hands. I reach both hands up, then one arm at a time. Row back, little lift up and down, alternating sides. Reach and pull, reach and pull. It's our final set of back exercises. We only did 3, but we're taking our time with everything today, so we're working fully through each set, building that slow strength, getting our time under tension that builds muscles. 2 more rows, right and left. Release. Walk the hands back. 1 more quadruped set. Small ball, let's go back between the ankles. Just do this one with the hands on the floor or hands on the Bosu. It's an elevator plank down to the elbows and then back to the hands. Down, down, up, up. You can lead with the right on all of these. We'll do 1 set on the right and then 1 set on the left. I'm doing a modified version on this first set where my hips are over my knees. We can do a challenge version on the next set. Let's pause here. You have the option of lowering into a half plank. So now my hips are forward, and trying the walks on the other side. Down, down, up, up. We've switched the left arm leading 8 times. Two more. Down, 2, up, 2, and down, 2, exhale, up, 2. Standing series to finish. With the Bosu, I want to have enough space here to put 1 foot up to the side on top of the Bosu. You can do this whole set just on the floor as well. Let's do a single squat. Inside heel is popped up, 10 squats back. Outside leg is doing most of the work right here. Three more. 3, 2, 1. Step that inside foot up to the Bosu. Lower down into a side squat. I want my hips in the center. And then I step back in. Out and in 10 times. just a regular side squat if you don't have the Bosu. Inner and outer thigh. It will feel different on that top leg, but I'm trying to use both legs equally. That's why I want the hips to stay in the center. 3 more. 2. 1. Next set. Step out to the side. You can make the feet wider, bigger base of support if you want. I lean into my side squat, lean, and press up. Outside leg stays straight. This one is all about that upper leg. You can externally rotate. If it doesn't feel quite comfortable on the hip, you just rotate that hip out. Knee to the side will feel better. Otherwise, you can come over the toe. Big stretch. Step the foot back in, combo move to finish this side. Single squat to side squat. Single squat, heel is popped. Step it out. Hips back to the center, focus on that side squat here. That helps you get out and in quicker. It's about lifting the leg to the side without that pelvis hiking up. Two more. Last set. Single squat, side squat, step it in. Other side, finish up your legs, finish up your workout. Pop the inside heel 10 times up and down. 2, 3, 4. Keep them slow. Especially because we're doing a bigger balance challenge. Trying to keep more work on one side than the other. Side, step, squat, step in. Side squat, tap the foot in. Body stays in the center. Leg comes out to the side, not leaning yet. These can always be moved to the floor. You don't need the Bosu. Last 2. And 1. Big step up, lean to the side. Here I'm demonstrating that external rotation version. Easier on the hip joint. 10 times out and in, leaning. Two more. One more. Step the foot in, combo move to finish. Single squat, step out, side squat, tap in. Single, side squat. Glutes on both sides are working. Inner thighs are working. Staying light on that foot to travel easily in and out. How you doing? Almost there. Gotta get in our legs for that full body workout. Last one, down, up, out, up, and finish. Take a quick stretch with me. I'm folding the legs and walking the hands forward, feeling it in the glutes and the back. You can always stretch anything else that you'd like to. I'm going to cross my feet with the other one on top just to even out the stretch. And then reach back forward. I hope your body feels amazing after this workout. I'd love to know which prop you used, especially if you have a Bosu and you use that and you want to see more Bosu workouts. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss a workout. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.